Okay, hello everyone, this is Lance. So this is the first video of a series of Mahjong videos where I share tips to become a better Mahjong player. Okay, these tips will apply to all types of Mahjong, whether you play Singapore Mahjong or Richie Mahjong or whatever type of Mahjong you play. Okay, so these tips will apply to all types of Mahjong, but I'll borrow terms from certain types of Mahjong to make my point clearer. Okay, then um one of my friends actually gave me feedback that last time my Richie teaching videos were too long, which might deter certain people from watching. So taking that feedback into account, I'll focus on one concept per video to make the videos shorter. Okay, so in this video I'll be focusing on the idea of tau efficiency. It's a concept I came across when I learned how to play Richie Mahjong. But I feel that tile efficiency is important to all types of Mahjong. Okay, having good tile efficiency is the bread and butter of a good Mahjong player. Okay, so let me explain what is tile efficiency. So let's say you have a starting hand. Okay, you want to make these cards such that you can accept the most number of tiles into your hand for your next draw such that it brings you closer to 听牌. Okay, so for example, over here you should discard none. Okay, because the 字牌 right, they can only draw itself to form pairs or triplets eventually. Okay, but the number tiles you can, on top of forming pairs and triplets, right, they can also form sequences, so they can accept more types of tiles, right? Then so let's say you finish the 自拍 already, then the next thing you throw are the ones and nines. So you try to move your hand to the center tiles and you accept more sequences, and you want to keep more of the two-sided weights like 141, 581 and 361. Okay, you don't want to rely on the 对碰 like 214通. Okay, so because the two-sided weights are, they can accept a maximum of 8 tiles in the wall, compared to like 二万 and 四筒 can only accept 4 tiles, or Carlong also only can accept 4 tiles. So you try to keep more two-sided weights so that your hand is more efficient and can accept more tiles in the next draw, so you get closer to 听牌. Okay, so you get a rough idea of what tile efficiency means, and if you are good in tile efficiency, you will reach 听牌 faster, and therefore if you reach 听牌 faster, you have a higher chance of winning your hand. Okay, let me give you an example of poor tile efficiency. So this is Singapore Mahjong. This player has 5 tile already. Okay, and that's not the point. The point is that over here he discarded 二锁, which is an inefficient discard. Okay, if he had kept 二锁 and discarded 七锁, right, his hand can accept 三锁, and he's actually one away from 听牌, right? If he lose out on the 三锁, that's 4 tiles that he lose out that will help him progress to the 听牌 shape. This 三锁 he can 吃 from the 上家 or he can draw himself. Okay, so this is an example of poor tile efficiency because he made himself accept he made himself less able to accept tiles in the next draw to progress his hand. Okay, in Singapore Mahjong, where you can easily draw animals and flowers to give yourself a tie to win the hand, right? Tile efficiency is even more important. Okay, you want to maximize your efficiency such that you can 吃 or 碰 tiles faster and bring yourself to 听牌 even faster. Okay. Okay, then another concept you need to know for the tile efficiency, right, is something called the 5-block theory. Okay, so this 5-block theory, right, basically it means that when you have a winning mahjong hand, it always contains 5 blocks. One block is the pair and the other 4 blocks can be sequences or triplets. Okay, so if you are a good mahjong player, you should know which blocks are better. So like something like 一四筒 二三筒, right, you can accept 一四筒. So this is a better block than a block which is like a car long shape. Okay, like 六八锁 for example. Okay, because a car long can only accept 4 tiles, but two-sided way can accept 8 tiles. Okay, so throughout the game, the blocks in your hand can change. Then sometimes you got too many blocks, sometimes you got too little blocks. Okay, so a good Mahjong player needs to know what are the 5 blocks that he's aiming for in his final winning hand. Okay, so this relates directly to tile efficiency, right? Where each discard maximizes the chance of accepting more tiles into your hand. Okay, so when we are talking about tile efficiency, don't worry about hand value. Hand value is another video. Okay, so when in this video we focus on tile efficiency, which is if you are good in tile efficiency, it will make you faster, reach Ting Pai faster. So like we just focus on speed. Okay, so for Singapore Mahjong players, don't worry about your Pong Pong and Panser for now. And Richie players, don't worry about your Sanshoku and Itzy. Okay? Okay, so let me introduce you to something called the the Mahjong Efficiency Trainer. Okay, so this is designed for Richie Mahjong. Okay, let me change this back to the default settings. Okay, so this is designed for Richie Mahjong, right? It help you train your tile efficiency. Okay, but although it's designed for Richie Mahjong, you can actually use it to train your efficiency in all types of Mahjong. Okay, so how to use this? If you throw something that makes sense, okay, a green comment will appear saying like good job, you did something that makes sense. Okay, if you throw something stupid, then a red comment will appear saying that you did something retarded. Okay, if you throw something that is not the best but still like not that stupid, okay, a yellow comment will appear. Okay, and you can also see the discards you made on the right. Okay, so you might want to change the settings to make this more useful. So if by default it doesn't include honor tiles, 自拍, okay, because if you have lone 自拍 in your hand, right, the efficient answer is always to throw them away first because it can only draw itself. Okay, so you can include 自拍 to make it more realistic. Then there's this thing called the rate 5. Okay, this exists in Richie Mahjong. So if you're not used to the rate 5, you might want to change it to 0. Okay, but since it's Chinese New Year, you can just leave it there. Red is an auspicious color. Okay, then you probably want to untake this 13幺 and 7对 and focus on normal hand. Okay, generate a new hand. Okay, so at the start, right, when you are training your tile efficiency, what I recommend you do is you start slow and then you give an explanation for each discard that you make. Okay, convince yourself that it's the logical discard such that it's the most efficient discard. Okay, for example, you will start by throwing the lone 自拍 here, which I've explained a lot of times already. Okay, so C and then Hong Zhong, then the hand progress, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do next is, because I have both 一通 and 四通, okay, and then 一通 and 四通 both can make use of 二三通, but 四通 can extend to the other side, 五六通. Okay, this makes 一通 much less useful than 四通, so I'll throw 一通 here. Okay, then the 自拍 throw away first. Okay, I draw 五通, so obviously it connects to the 四通, so I'll throw either 91 or 九通, both doesn't matter. Okay, so 七索 connects to the 六索, right? And it will give you a 五八索 weight. So you already have 5 blocks already. 三四五 1 is 1 block, then 四五通, 二三四索, then 六六七索, and then 九九索. So you have 5 blocks. So you can discard the 九通. Then you are 1 away from Ting Pai. Okay, 一索 doesn't help you. Okay, you already have 二三四索, so you throw 一索 away. Okay, so over here you can throw either 六索 and 七索. It's the same. It depends on which one you think you can pong. Okay, so I just throw this away. Okay, so after you draw 三通, you actually 听牌平胡. So what you want to do here is to throw away 六索 and wait 五八索. Okay, so as you get better and better at this, okay, you might want to even include the use timer and then you time yourself. Okay, so so if you are a good Mahjong player, you should be able to train yourself until you consistently get 100% tile efficiency, right? I've heard players who say that they are good players because they keep winning 清一色. Okay, I don't think that is an indication of skill, but an indication of luck. Okay, if you keep winning 清一色 means you either get very good hands or very good draws. Okay, if you can show me that your tile efficiency is always 100%, right, then I'll acknowledge that you're a good player. Okay, okay, I want to show you one more thing. This is the this is something that originate from Vichy Mahjong as well. Okay, so uh if you don't understand, like if you make a mistake in your tile efficiency, right, and you don't really understand what's going on, you can actually type your hand into this program. Okay, I'll leave the link for the efficiency trainer and the program in the description. Okay, uh so for example, my friend was trying out the Mahjong efficiency trainer. He's trying to improve and make himself a better player so he don't lose so much money during Chinese New Year. Okay, then he had this hand. Then because he play Richie, so he was thinking that he keep the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 shape. So he discarded 八索, and then the obviously is the efficiency trainer told him that it's wrong lah. Then he was a bit confused. Why cannot throw 八索? Why must throw 五万? Okay, so if you're not sure, you can type your hand here, and this is actually very clear, right? Okay, so you look here, it tells you that if you throw 五万, okay, you can accept 1 4 1 5 7索 because there's a double 卡龙 4 6 8索. Okay, you can accept 5索 and 7索. Compared to if you throw 八索, you lose out on the 7索. Okay, so therefore throwing 5 is the most efficient discard. Okay, how to use this thing, how to type into here, you can actually look at the explanation below. M is 万子, P is 童子, and S is 硕子, then Z is 自拍. Okay, then 东南西北 is 1 2 3 4 Z. I am not very sure the 中发白 which one is 5, which one is 6, which one is 7. Okay, I cannot really remember. Okay, 5 is 白板. Okay, when you're using this, you can just try out until you get the correct 自拍 that you want. Okay, so in summary, okay, tile efficiency is something that is very important to all types of mahjong. If you want to be a good mahjong player, you have to master tile efficiency, making yourself the if you make yourself a very efficient player, then you will reach 听牌 very fast. And if you reach 听牌faster than other players, the chance of you winning the hand will be higher than the other players, and therefore you'll be able to win more money when you play mahjong. Okay, so that's all for this video. Next video I'll move on to some other concepts. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.